United States of America, we have Vinny and Angela, and both of them are doctors. So definitely lots of gratitude to you to really come here and really share your experience, your everything in the professional speaking world that you've experienced with us. So a very warm welcome to both of you.
Thank you
for having me.
Thank you. One of the important things that I really want to discuss with both of you, given the experience that you have, is in the professional speaking industry, most women really start as solopreneurs, and a lot of women stay as solopreneurs for decades, like, literally like 10, 20, 30 or 40 or 50 years. And we all have heard that saying that, if you have to go fast, go alone, and if you have to go long, go with a group. But I think this is a very unique industry, which even allows you to go long as a solopreneur. So, but there are obviously positives and negatives, there are pros and cons of both the aspects. So what we would really want to delve deeper is how exactly we can leverage our speaking profession as a solopreneur, and where all do you really think you thought that, okay, the team could have been helpful. I wish I had hired a team at that point in time, or I'm glad I did not hire a team at this point in time, because of the reasons that it could actually come in. So being a teamwork expert, Winnie, I think I'll ask the question from you first. How do you really distinguish between the success of companies led and run by a person like a solopreneur, and the companies which are run with a team of, let's say, a few employees to a few hundred employees?
Well, to distinguish the success is actually, I think, not just monetary.
Thank you so much for adding to that. Angela, how about you? How do you really see, as a professional speaker, the importance of being a solopreneur at times, or being somebody who has a team to lead?
It can be a very wonderful space, but sometimes you do need the benefit of having that team around you. And when you're a solopreneur, you can run things by the team because you simply ask yourself, is this going to be okay? But so many times you do want that feedback from your team members, be it that it's 2 additional people, or perhaps it's a smaller, large group, meaning 10 or less people, that you are able to kind of sound some things off of. I know being a solopreneur, so many times when you have that support team, when you have that mastermind group that you really depend on, you hope that they not only understand your vision and your goal of what you want to do, but that they're also going to be open and honest with you. As a solopreneur, many times you choose people that are understanding, that are committed to your cause, that understand what you have to offer, both as an individual, as a speaker, but as a person in the largest sense of community. What are you trying to do? And many times as a solopreneur, you may be limited in the funding, or you may be limited in the team, the number of people that are able to assist you. So you have to be very specific and make sure that what you're doing, that you are giving the most bang for the buck, but that you're also being true to who you are.
True, I agree, and that's a very important point. My next question to you, Winnie, is you mentioned a very important point, which is trust. Build the trust in the team, and they should be trusting you enough, and you should be trusting them enough. Trust is a reciprocal reaction, and I would say it's an emotion. How do you really build trust in a team when you're really working as a solopreneur? Because most women in professional speaking are really by themselves most of the times, and one of the biggest fear that they have at times is, can I trust somebody else to carry my torch forward? Can I trust somebody else to really do my work? How can they really create this reciprocal relationship of trust?
Well, I think it is a challenge, and it's a challenge that's worth taking the risk for.
Angela, in your experience, where did you find it really easy to establish trust at the first go? When you were hiring a person, when you were really assigning or delegating something, what are those triggers which really allow you to trust somebody at a go?
Absolutely. Well, one of the things that I think is really important is what have you done in the past? Type of person did you work with before? Was it important that you had confidentiality or that sense of trust? Was it important to be a team member who actually had input, or were you simply a yes sir or a yes ma'am type of person? Asking yourself, what's important to me? So therefore, what's important to the people that I want around me? Just making sure that that person understands what I'm putting forth as a pastoral counselor, as someone who speaks many times on faith. It's really important that people understand that what my brand represents. What are we trying to put out there? And if we're going to shine a light, are we able to stand under that light?
Amazing. That definitely helps.